Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I created this makeup look. I used all Ashleigh cosmetics products. That includes the eyeshadow palette, the brow pencil and blushes. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this makeup look, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so in today's video I'm finally going to be filming this makeup look over here that I posted on my Instagram, and yeah, I used all my brand's products. If you have any questions regarding my brand and anything else, just leave it in the comments and I'll do another video. Okay, so I recently launched this eyeshadow palette and it's called the Baked in Bronze palette and it's a limited edition. So it has 15 gorgeous shades. I am completely obsessed with it. It's such a versatile palette to me and it's so special to me because I handpicked every shade in here. I wanted something that was going to be very beginner friendly because I know it's so intimidating having a lot of colors thrown at you. I wanted something that can go for an everyday look. You could create numerous looks with. And then at the same time throwing in hints of color, so that being Sun-Kissed and Golden Hour over here. So something that was colorful but not too intimidating. But yeah, I'm going to be filming a couple of looks with this so that you guys can see what you can do with the palette. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a bit of a get ready with me type of thing. I do not have my contacts in right now, so yeah, let's get to it. I chose to do like a slick pulled back look because we're going to supper tonight. So yeah, I don't know when this video will be up. I'm kind of just trying to film more videos so that I can schedule them. But I'm also not saying what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be going in with my Ashleigh Cosmetics eyebrow pencil. This is my go-to. I have not used another eyebrow pencil ever since. Like I said, when it comes to formulation, when it comes to the type of product that I'm putting out, I need to love the product before I expect anyone else to love it. So when I tell you that my sample I used for a year before actually launching this, just to make sure that it actually doesn't drop off, you know, when a product works great and then it dries up after a certain period of time, I didn't want that for my brow products. So yeah, I'm going to be going in with the shade Cool Brown. So on the website, it's called 01, 03 is warm brown and 05 is black. So since I went a bit lighter with my hair, I'm gonna be going in with cool brown. I usually do black. I prefer because my roots are quite black. I don't like my brows to be like a red or a warm brown undertone. For me it either has to be cool or black. I just prefer that. I know other people don't like that and they don't like having their brow dark, but it's just personal preference. So yeah, so I'm just going to be filling in the brow. This product is so super easy to use. It literally glides onto your brow, but also because it has castor oil and coconut oil in, so it's not going to give you like crusty brows. I know I've used brow products in the past where once you take it off, like it pulls brow hairs out with it. Personally, do not like that. But yeah, so this product, I actually noticed that my brow hairs grow out way quicker. So I don't tweeze my eyebrows or anything because they're already so sparse. But with this, if I'm using it consistently, which I usually, now with the whole mask situation, I put my products up, put my brows on, and I put my mask on and I go. I'll do my brows and like eyes, but I don't do the full routine. But tonight we're going to dinner and I've been delaying making this video, so this is me getting to it. I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 30. And I'm going to be just lightly cleaning up the bottom of my brow. In the past I used to clean the top of my brow as well, but lately I've just been loving cleaning the bottom of my brow. I'm then going to take my beauty blender over here and just blend out the concealer on my eye. So just want to say ahead of this video, I went ahead, so ahead of making or recording this video, I went ahead and did, like, I primed my face. I did my moisturizer, my primer, all of my skincare, which I feel is very, very important for if in general you're doing your makeup. I feel like your makeup only looks as good as your skin prep does. So yeah, then I'm going to be starting off with my eyeshadow. So in the Baked in Bronze palette, going in with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Sundown, and it's this gorgeous brown shade, and oh, like, guys, Sundown is just my favorite. I love a good crease color, like, above anything else. I love a good crease color, and these shadows are so super easy to blend, so super easy to work with. I absolutely adore them. So I'm going to be taking this color out, and I'm going to be taking this color and I'm going to be blending it out into my crease in circular motions, just packing that on in the crease, because I'm going to be doing that look is pretty grunge. So I'm just going to be packing that nicely on, but then I'm also going to be taking that shadow and blending it out. I saw this trick on one of the YouTubers that I watch, and I like how it just makes your eye look very pulled out. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking the shadow frame. I'm just going to be intensifying the outer corner or like crease area with that, just to create some depth over Sundown. Taking cocoa and then blending cocoa over frame, also again to create some depth, and then just lightly dusting it outward. So once I have a nice base done with intensifying the crease and laying down the foundation of this grungy look, I'm then going to be taking so this, like a little pointy tip, and I'm going to be taking Midnight. So this is like a shimmery black shadow with a bit of hints of blue. That's why I called it Midnight, because it reminded me of the night sky. So I'm going to be packing that on the outer part of the eye look, and then just placing that over there. So this is really going to give me that grungy effect that I'm going for, and then I'm just dragging it or melting it into these shades over here. I don't want this to go entirely out, but I'm just melting it into that look so that it doesn't stop or look rounded versus the pulled out crease color. So just going to be melting those two together and blending them together, and then going to intensify it as much as I want. Be taking cocoa on the same brush, and I'm just going to be placing it over to matte out that black. Cool. If you want and you see that it's looking or if you just don't want to blend like precisely, what you can do is just take a wipe and then do a clean up of the area. But I don't like a look like this, so I'm just going to soften out those edges. I don't want something that's too sharp. Then next I'm going to be taking the shade Summer 2020, which is this one over here. It's such a nice warm golden shadow. Summer 2020 and Sunkissed have a different texture to Golden Hour, Flawless, and On the Rocks. So they're a bit more like wet in texture. So I love it because of that. Like, I wanted different shimmers that each gave its own different look. So I'm going to be packing this and dragging this over the rest of my lid, this brush over here that I applied midnight with, and then just adding cocoa to mix them together. I'm going to be taking the shadow Flawless, and I'm just going to be dusting that over the front of this look, adding some golden tones in the mix. It's very grungy, so I'm not focused on anything perfect. I'm not focused on placing everything perfect. It's all just gonna mesh well in the end when I'm blending. Okay, so I'm just gonna be going in. The predominant color that I'm going in with here is Sundown, because it literally is what gives the look that nice orangey undertone, and I'm like completely obsessed. So I'm gonna be posting this on my Instagram again. Like, everyone's just gonna have to make peace with the fact that this is my favorite look to date. Okay, then I'm gonna be taking this eyeliner by Essence. So I'm gonna be taking this eyeliner and aligning my eyes. I'm not a fan of doing, well, I'm just gonna be doing it halfway. It's a little smudger at the back of this brush. I'm just going to be smudging out that line. So I'm going to be applying some Ardell lash glue. The lashes I used with this look the last time, so these are going to be a bit more dramatic, but the lashes I used with this last time was the Zoe lash, and I'm absolutely obsessed with that lash as well. It is so super pretty, so lightweight. I use it on my brides when I do their makeup, and it just, we don't see. So then when I apply lashes, let's just do like a quick lash thingy. I look down into a mirror like that. Then place them on the inner corner, and then I connect the outer corner. So while I'm leaving that to dry, I'm going to be going in with my Old Faithful, and also honestly just trying to finish this product because I don't like throwing anything away. I'm going to be going in with the Matte and Poreless. This bottle looks tragic, and I'm going to try not get it everywhere. I'm going to try to not get it all over the place. Okay, so my foundation brush is not the cleanest right now, but I only use it, so I mean, I use it on myself, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm cleaning today, I promise, I promise. So I go in with like this flat top brush. I'm going to be picking up the foundation, and then I'm going to start stippling it into my, or pressing it into my face. I feel like this application just gives me the best, because this is like the new way that I do my foundation. It gives me the best coverage, and I just like the overall look of it versus rubbing or like applying with a beauty blender. I'm just all about using brushes, and I just perfect the look with the beauty blender. Blocking out my lips as well. That's a new technique that I've been doing, is blocking out my lips and then doing this nude lip that I love. My forehead, I don't like to do like too much on my forehead. My forehead, I just drag it through because I don't need too much coverage on my forehead. I'm going to be contouring in any case, so I don't want to look too cakey. So I add like whatever's left on my brush, I do on my forehead, and then I just drag this down. Okay, so then I'm gonna be going in with highlighter, and then highlighting the points. I'm not going in with highlighter, going in with concealer to highlight the points on my face. This is very close to my own skin color, so I don't know why I still do my forehead like. Okay, so I'm gonna then, that was in the shade 30, the Maybelline. So then I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, yeah, in the shade Biscuit, and this is super light and brightening. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to place like a very little underneath my eye, and then a very little on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. This is very light, so I don't want to go in too heavy-handed. Then going to take my beauty blender, which is probably the only time I use my beauty blender these days, and I'm going to blend that in. So I first blend out the one that is closest to my skin tone, and then I leave the other one there on both sides of my eyes. And then I go in and I blend that one in with the one that is closest to my skin. I feel that this gives me just the right brightening effect that I need. Like, I love a bright under eye. I know it is not for everyone, not everyone's cup of tea, but to me, I love a bright under eye. Very much that full coverage, honey. Okay, blending out my chin. Can you just see, like, this is my vibes. This is also like the technique that I like to do on myself. Is almost everything with a beauty blender, but now that I know that I like coverage, I'm just out here doing everything with my brush, and then this is the only step that I really use my concealer with. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my Old Faithful, which is the Eyeshadow Pro Conceal, to just cinch in those cheekbones that I don't have. And I'm going to be trying a new technique today. And that is going to be just taking this brush and then keeping this color very high. I'm trying to pull the face up. Oh, I didn't even say like what brush this is. This is like from H&M, and it's the angled foundation brush. But I think like with this top, it just beautifully blends my contour every time. So I'm just keeping all the bronzer and things like that very high up on my face, because I'm trying to pull the face up. I saw this tips on Jamie Genevieve's YouTube, so I'm going to be trying them on myself and seeing if they actually work for me. Looked so beautiful. It's such a game changer versus where I'd usually place my contour and bronzer. My contour, I just put it at the bottom of my nose because I have such a tiny nose already, but I just like that bronze nose look. Okay, cool. Okay, so once that is done, I'm going to be setting my under eye with the L'Oreal Candid powder in the shade Banana. Love this. I used to use the Eyeshadow one, but this powder is, they did a thing with this powder. And then I like to apply my powder with this multi-strobing brush, also from H&M. So I'm just going to blend out any creases. But I don't apply like too much, so there's usually really any creasing. I'm going to take that on my brush and just dust underneath my eye. And then see how perfecting it is, like with this side and then this side. Oh, this powder is amazing. And I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, matte and poreless, in the shade 330. I'm going to be taking just a brush like this, and I'm going to be just setting the rest of my face. This is a tinted powder, so I go in very lightly just to set the rest of my face before go in with my baking powder. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to be taking the Switch Beauty Matte Bounce Powder. And I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and I'm going to be baking. I bake very, very lightly. Because I don't want like the white cast. I'm going to be going in with my Eyeshadow Palette. This is one of those that you can create on your own. So this is what the palette looks like. So there's a blusher and a bronzer, and then for eyeshadows. I'm sure you've seen this or me use this multiple times. It is my absolute fave. Then going to take like this little angle brush and go in with the blush, like this blush shadow. This blush shade is everything, and then I'm going to be applying the blush over that bronzer and still keeping it high. Because I kept my bronzer high. I'm just applying it over there, applying it on all over my nose. Like I love a blushed nose, on my chin, and a dusting a little on my forehead. Like blush, I could never get enough of. Like somebody tell me to stop. Somebody tell me to stop. Okay, cool. So that is done, and because I clean bronzed, I'm not really going to add more bronzer over that. Or maybe I will. Actually, going in with the Switch Beauty Actual Cheekbones, the bronzing shadow, and just bronzing shadow. What is wrong with me? Bronzing shade. I'm just going to be adding a little bit over. Real quickly, my battery died. I just basically set my face with this Wet n Wild setting spray, and then I applied some of this Revlon Skin Lights. I just quickly then lined my eyes and did some Cocoa and Sundown to finish off my lower lash line, and then applied some Maybelline. Okay, so quickly I want to show you like the hack that I'm doing for my lips currently. Is I have these two lip pencils that I line my lips with. Overline them sometimes with a brown one, like that. And then, so once they're already blocked out with the foundation, just make sure that your natural lip color doesn't shine through. Like that, and then I blend that in. And I take this nude one and I fill it in. And I go back in with the brown. Oopsie. And depending on how much I want to overline my lips, I will do that. And then I go in with this Rimmel Stay Matte in the shade Be My Baby. How could I forget Be My Baby? And that is basically how I get the lip look that everyone's been asking me about. That's like the one thing everyone's been asking me, is my lip. But yeah, this is how I created the final look using all these products. It's completely affordable. Nothing here is really too expensive. The most expensive thing I think I used was my Baked in Bronze palette that retails for 300 rand. Actually, I'm lying. Imagine there's Jello and Inglot. That's basically the only thing that was expensive. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will be more consistent and be putting out more makeup videos for you, showing you how you can get affordable beauty looks. I mean, technique is everything. You don't need to be breaking the bank for your makeup look. So I'll see you guys next time.